So another famous location in New York City is the Comedy Cellar, an underground comedy club that has now found itself in the middle of a controversy. Back in August, comedian Louis C.K. performed a surprise set at the Cellar, causing outrage due to the fact that several months earlier, Louis admitted to sexual misconduct with many women in the comedy world. Many supporters of the movement felt that enough time hadn't passed for Louis to try and make a comeback, considering the pain he caused to those women. And this past Sunday, Louis showed up again, you guys, for a surprise set, and according to the New York Times, was met with wild applause, except for two women who walked out. The Cellar was prepared this time, putting up a disclaimer before the show that said, "Swim at your own risk. We never know who is going to pop in. If an unannounced appearance is not your cup of tea, you are free to leave, no questions asked, and your check on the house."
Okay.
So, Lonnie,
Fair enough.
they get their money back. So, Lonnie, as the comedian here at the table, let me go to you first. What are your thoughts of all of this?
Well, first of all, the Comedy Cellar is not that big, so all this is wild applause. Okay, 200 people, all right, you know, really.
That's a lot of people.
No.
A little bit. But not to expect like a stadium
exactly.
or something.
They're making it sound like everybody, you know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
you know, the people in our audience. This is the thing. I don't feel sorry for this dude because he still has his career. He could have waited 2 years and he still would have been okay. The issue is that allegedly some of the women that he harassed, they stopped doing comedy. They were, you know, allegedly threatened. They were allegedly kicked out of the business. They weren't able to extend their livelihood because of his actions. I know one personally that basically, because you got to understand, when you become a comedian on his level, you become a corporation.
Yeah.
And it's not just him, it's the people around him that want to protect him. Yeah. So there's and this happened way before the Me Too movement. These allegations way before. What happened is because of the Me Too movement, the allegations came to light. So see, what's done in the dark is always going to come to the light, all right?
Always.
I do applaud the Comedy Cellar for making, for saying, well, if you don't like it, because what they do is they don't announce to people because you don't know if they're going to come or not. That's why they don't announce it. So, you know, you might get Chris Rock, you might get Dave Chappelle to come in, or they may not come. You don't want to have people thinking they're going to come in and they pay their money. That's the reason why you have the unannounced. But to me, he could have waited another, year, 2 years. But my thing is, he's not doing anything for the victims. Yes, he admitted it, but he's not doing anything to help the women that have been affected by his actions. I told y'all, and I will always be for women. My thing is, what is happening to the women? Is the Comedy Cellar allowing those women that have been affected to go up and do sets? I don't think so.
That's what they should be doing.
I'm like, have your career. I'm not saying that he can't have his career, but do something for his victims, because we're all supposed to be in the comedy community. We're all brothers and sisters of comedy. Nobody is talking about these women in the comedy community. That's what I want to see done. Something for those victims, and they've been named.
They have been named. That was going to be my question. I think I would feel better if he would actually address those victims and publicly say, listen, I am so sorry, and, allow them to do their sets as well. I actually agree with you,
That would
Lonnie.
be amazing. Even what if he actually donated the money to them?
Even better.
Like, I will do this set, but all my funds go straight to you. I don't think money makes a difference. When you go through something like that, and Jeannie, maybe you can give a better, does money make that better?
Well, the people
Somebody said not at all.
everybody's trauma through it is different. They might be processing through therapy, which is also super expensive, or rebuilding your brand or your career, because now these people are known as just that. My problem, I'm so with you, Lonnie, I'm so happy that you said this and to share that insider information, is that when you read Mr. Louis C.K.'s apology, more than half of it really is just basic common knowledge that he's like, oh, I didn't know it was okay to kind of put my junk in front of a person's face. I didn't know that would be a problem. I never felt it was a problem before, but I guess if that's gonna hurt some people's feelings, then yeah, I am sorry about that. And there's a when I read it, I feel this male privilege inside of it that feels that that's not going to change for a man of his age. Somebody doesn't change like that overnight, and definitely not over a year. So I definitely want to see some time and some activity spent towards these women and more victims of women that will never forget that image in their life.
Because if you let him do this and come back, then what about the other people that have been accused? You know, and then they get to keep their livelihood and come back. But what about the victims? My thing is we're not paying attention to the victims. You know, the people that have admittedly been, you know, accused, you know, have been affected by this stuff. We have to look out for the victims.
That is so great. Well, we asked if you think Louis C.K. should be allowed to perform comedy again. Ange Westfall Prince said no. Letting him perform is like saying what he did was okay.
Yes, that's right.
Lisa Fairman Fall said he's apologized and hopefully he's changed his ways. It's not up to any of us to decide that he can't continue to make a living because he's a pig. But I do think they did give you the option. You can get up and leave and not participate.
And I applaud the Comedy Cellar for that.
Yeah.
I want to know what New York thinks.
Yeah, New York.
Because New York is always real, all right?
What are they saying? Hey, what's your name? Hey, what's your name?
Oh, no, we don't have
no audio.
And she looked like she's saying
I
something.
know. Well, let's give her a minute and see if we can get that adjusted. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're going to come back to her. Let's come back
we'll move on to the next topic and we'll get back.
We'll wait on you, girl. We'll work that out.
Guys, my ponytail is so tight. If you keep seeing me pick at some bobby pins in here.
Oh, okay.
I know anybody can relate to that when your ponytail is like bobby pins poking my brain.
Bobby pins are no laughing matter, and this isn't either. Have you heard of the Squat for Change challenge? The challenge has started after a man named Dante Palmer was forced to squat in a men's room to change his baby's diaper because there was no changing table. Dante told BuzzFeed News that the lack of changing tables in men's rooms show an outdated view of parental roles and that fathers need to be seen as equals too.
Amen.
He said, quote, we're more than just protectors and providers. We're the stroller pushers who get up at 4 a.m. to warm the bottles. Well, of course, Dante's picture went viral with many other fathers relating to his struggle and sharing their pictures to try and help make a difference.
I got to give him another round of applause.
I absolutely love to see hands-on fathers, and that is so true, you guys. Honestly, this is something that my husband, Adam, has been frustrated with for a very long time. Because as you guys know, Adam is a very hands-on dad, and he absolutely loves to be a father. But when you have multiples, especially 2 kids that are in, you know, diapers, you want to, like, share the tasks. And when we travel, you know, Adam would want to help me out, but he realized that there was no changing rooms in the bathroom. And he would always come back just so frustrated because at times, you would do that, but then when the child gets bigger, it's not that easy. We had to learn to put diapers on Aiden while he's standing up. And when they do number 2, that's not fun, I'll tell you that. And then also sometimes you have to like put your jacket down on the floor in the bathroom, and then that's just disgusting. I do know that there was a Babies Act that was passed by Barack Obama, and I'm so happy that he did that, because now, it happened in 2016, now we're seeing more and more male restrooms that have changing tables.
My fave,
that is good.
I know you probably love this. My favorite thing that I'm seeing more and more of is family rooms, family bathrooms. I'm such a huge fan of this because I recently was at the Westfield Mall in Century City, and they have okay, if you live in LA, you gotta see this family room. Oh my gosh, okay, I went in with my nieces. They not only have like a huge play section, they have a flat screen TV with DVDs for the kids. They have cabanas with curtains for moms with rocking chairs to breastfeed, 3 of those, a family. It was so nice and convenient. I went in there with my sister and my nieces, and I just wanted to hang out in there because, you know, I hate shopping.
I will say this. When our family traveled overseas, they got it right. They treat like families and kids like they're golden. They're never like seen as like a burden. Like when we traveled on the airplane, you know, I was like, oh, I hope you guys have a changing table on a airline that I really wasn't sure of because we were traveling overseas. They were like, no, let me help you.
Oh, I love it.
They showed us the changing table. I think America, we really, well, we're doing it right now. Thank God for Barack Obama for passing that bill. I would just love to see more of that.
Well, someone else who recently used their Instagram to vent is NBA star J.R. Smith. The Cleveland Cavaliers star wrote, quote, I was informed today that I would be fined every game if I don't cover up my Supreme tattoo on my leg. I swear I'm the only person they do this to. You don't make people cover up Jordan logos, Nike checks, or anything else. Here's JR Supreme Clothing Company tattoo, which you got during the offseason. Take a look at it. League spokesman Mike Bass told ESPN, quote, NBA rules prohibit players from displaying any commercial logos or corporate insignia on their body or their hair. And this isn't the first time an issue like this has come up. Smith's former teammate and Tiana Taylor's husband, Iman Shumpert, recently had to remove an Adidas logo that he had shaved onto his high-top fade.
Wow.
However, the league has allowed players in the past to show tattooed logos of things unrelated to the NBA, like Carmelo Anthony, who has a tattoo of the Warner Brothers logo.
Love that logo.
What up?
I love that logo.
WB.
So, ladies, who do you side with here?
What? Say it.
You know, black people, we creative. You know what I'm saying? They be catching us. He put that in his hair. He's like, I'll just put it in my hair. They're like, nah, player, you can't do that.
Right,
you know?
right?
Yeah, that's funny.
come
You think there's a check involved when they do that kind of stuff?
Oh, yeah, that's why he did it, you know?
I was gonna say that I hope there's a check involved. Did you see that
yeah.
Supreme logo? I hope
It's
on his
huge.
other leg he should put hashtag Spawn on the end of that because
Sponsored.
dude, that's like forever lifetime spokesperson. Supreme, cut that man a check. That's some love
Yes.
right there.
Oh, yeah.
They
pay that fine.
They should pay the fine.
Yeah.
I'm sure he did. I'm just still mad at JR for missing that shot during the playoffs.
geez.
So,
Oh,
I mean, okay, y'all remember that. It's like, okay,
Oh
JR.
my God, Petty LaBelle.
I do think
love
that
it.
it's his skin, though. If it's not sponsored and it's something he genuinely just wanted,
Yeah.
then that gets weird because it's his skin. Like, he should be able to do whatever he wants to do to his skin.
Well, in the defense of NBA, though, they don't let you wear logos all over your.
That was
they
my
let
question.
Nike and Jordan, but I think that's because
But
they
that's
get a
because
check from
they're
Nike
paid,
and Jordan.
but they also
They
pay
have a
money
corporate
to the
deal?
NBA.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Yeah.
The,
Yeah.
the
Okay.
NBA gets money from Nike and
Yeah.
Jordan, so it's all good because they're cut into that.
Yeah.
But I think in this case, you make enough money in this job. Put on some leggings and keep it pushing. You can wear that when you're off the court.
And-
you know what I mean? Like, you make millions of dollars.
And
No,
to be
I-
honest, I cover my tattoos sometimes just because I look at it like accessories. Sometimes it might be a little too much if I have a crazy printed outfit.
Yeah.
Right.
It doesn't take that long to cover when you have the right product. So really,
But
you
at,
could just.
But at your job, have you ever been asked to cover it?
Yeah,
So there's a
absolutely.
difference between you just wanting to versus someone telling you, in order for you to work here,
Yeah.
you need to cover that.
Did
Yes.
they really go over those rules in the beginning, though? Do you think he was truly aware that he couldn't do that? Because why would he put himself in that position?
Well, I think so, and I'm going to tell you why.
It's
Okay.
J.R.
We-
Smith.
Because
We
J.R.
even
Smith-
know.
okay.
We even know that as much
Okay.
as I'm pro Nike, you would never allow me to put Nike on my forehead and sit here all day. That's like legit
Yeah.
promotion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And somebody needs to cut a check.
Yeah.
That's just what it is. It's
Not even
business.
that, it would look weird. I mean, your head is small. You got a Nike on your forehead.
But business is business.
I do have to ask though, when you get tattoos, I do got a question. How much you gotta love a company to get that inked on your body?
They know,
He
they might
must
pay him
really love
that
it.
much?
It's a
Because
lot of
it's
money.
big.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you better, that check better be coming for the rest of my life, because that tattoo is on me
Yep.
for the rest of my life.
Yeah, that's true.